Chef Aaron back with you for week number 4. This is our 4th episode. I really appreciate you guys tuning in last week for the Thai lettuce wraps. Went all the way to Thailand. Well, guys, Valentine's is coming up, so your sweetheart deserves all your love and affection. My wife's already got the place decorated for Valentine's. We love Valentine's Day. Every day should be like Valentine's. So what a perfect meal to go for Valentine's than a chicken parmesan. It comes from just a Milanese term of a layered chicken breaded dessert with pasta sauce, red sauce, mozzarella, and baked in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our sauce. Okay guys, so into our sauce pot here, we're going to start off with a little extra virgin olive oil, a little EVOO. You can hear we got a nice hot pot. So into that goes about 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We have 1 yellow onion that's been diced up. And again, we're cooking with real heat here, so you're going to hear that sizzle in that pan. Okay, I want to stir these onions around in that extra virgin olive oil. What I've done is pureed some 1 carrot with 1 rib of celery, and I've minced it up real fine in a food processor. We have 2 cloves of garlic, minced up fine. Then we've made an herb mixture of rosemary, 2 sprigs of basil, and a half of a bunch of chopped fresh parsley. So in go all your herbs. So you just want to cook all your veg down here. And that's going to be the beginning of a really robust tomato sauce. Alright, so now that your vegetables are nice and tender, we're going to go ahead and make a nice little well in the middle. We're going to hit it with, this is 2 big cans of crushed tomatoes. Just want to stir all this in. Really hearty, nice sauce. Now we have 1 can of tomato paste. We just want to put this right in. It's going to add some really rich, sweet tomato flavor. And then now we need about just a tablespoon of sugar to make it a little sweetness for this sauce. Alright, so we've got everything into the pot there. We're just going to go ahead and cover this on low heat for about 45 minutes and just let it simmer and just let it cook down and marry all those flavors together. Alright, so now that our sauce is simmering away, we're going to go ahead and make the cracker meal breading for the chicken parmesan. I found out that cracker meal absorbs that butter flavor and puts a nice crunch on that. So I just take regular old saltine crackers. I've already done 2 packages, so I'm just going to show you real quick. I just like to crush these up in the package, and then I go ahead and get them into a food processor here. And you just want to grind these up until it becomes a meal. Not lump like panko breading, but you want to do it really fine. Just get all those crackers in there. And again, for this recipe, we're going to do 3 full packages of saltine crackers. The salted kind, not unsalted. So we got them all in the food processor here. We're just going to grind this. Just until it makes a nice cracker meal. You can see everything's really fine. And so that's what you're looking for, that nice meal, cracker meal. Alright, so now that we got our cracker meal ready, we're going to go ahead and bread these chicken breasts. I've just got just 6 chicken breasts here that I've just sliced right in half. What we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to season. You always want to season your food in layers, so we're just going to do some cracked black pepper on our chicken breast and just a little salt. This dish has Parmesan cheese in it, which is really salty, so just a little bit of salt when you're doing that. Now, you just want to take one of your chicken breasts here, and you just want to get it into your cracker meal. You want to coat the top of that, and just with your knuckles, just kind of press this chicken out. Where you don't want to do it too hard, or you'll rip it, but you don't want to. You want to put a nice little pressure on there. Turn it over, press more of the cracker meal mixture into that chicken breast, and just keep expanding it out. And that's what you should come up with, is a nice coated chicken breast with the cracker meal. And you'll just repeat this through all your chicken. Okay, now that our sauce has been simmering away here for about 30 minutes, you just let it simmer away. What I've done is I've taken the pureed tomato out of there, and now we've got to go ahead and blend this up. So I've just done this in small batches in the food processor, and you just want to add about a cup of water to each little batch. that you're food processing up, and so you just want to be careful. Leave the hole out or it will blow up on you. Start it on low speed. Just let it break up all the celery, carrot, the onion, and make a nice, pure, smooth sauce like this here. All right, so we're ready to fry our chicken. We're going to put a little extra virgin olive oil in here into a very hot pan, just because the smoke content, and you're going to go ahead and add in some clarified butter as well. Now you want to take your chicken cutlets and go right into your very hot butter. You want to just start browning your chicken until they get nice and brown on both sides, crispy brown. Alright, so this is the color you're looking for here. There's nice golden brown on both sides of your chicken. You don't want to cook this all the way through because you are going to bake this in the oven. So now that this is ready, we're going to go ahead and start layering this into our casserole dish, and then we'll do the rest of the chicken breast. Alright, so now that our chicken is all browned, you can see this is the color you're looking for, that nice golden brown. I want to go ahead and hit in between each layer with some nice Parmesan cheese. Right in between each layer of chicken there. And now we're going to go ahead and coat it with our nice tomato sauce that we let simmer there. You just want to coat this right over the top. This is just 4 pieces here. You can use a bigger casserole. And now we want to take some fresh mozzarella, about a nice 1 cup for just 4 pieces here. We want to put this over the top. We're going to cover this in foil. We're going to bake it at 350 for another 10 minutes. Alright, so our chicken Parmesan's ready to come out of the oven. Oh, it is bubbly and hot. The mozzarella has melted over the top. Look at that. So we're going to go ahead and plate this up. Be very careful. This is extremely hot. I want to add, you can just, angel hair pasta works really good with this dish. This is some whole wheat angel hair pasta. We're going to go ahead and just put a little bit of this down. So what you want to do to plate this up is just get this chicken Parmesan out of here. Go ahead and layer it. Look at that cheese coming out of there. Be very careful. This is extremely hot. Get you 2 pieces of that chicken Parmesan there. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and hit it with a little more sauce right on top of there. This is still very hot. A little bit of sauce on your pasta. Okay, we got some shaved Parmesan here. We're just going to hit it with some shaved Parmesan and some parsley. And there you have it. That's a chicken Parmesan dish right there. We'll go ahead and show you how to toss that Caesar salad to go with it. Alright, so we've got our romaine lettuce, our croutons, and our Parmesan cheese all in a bowl. We're not going to dress this salad until right before we're ready to plate the meal. But I'm going to go ahead and make a classic Caesar dressing. And I like to use a mason jar. Makes great vinaigrettes, emulsifications, and in this case a Caesar dressing. So into my Caesar dressing, I just dump it all in the jar. I've got a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. I've got a 1/2 cup of Worcestershire sauce. I've got 6 dashes of Tabasco sauce. I've got cracked black pepper. I do 1 tablespoon of fresh cracked black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chopped garlic. I do the juice of 1 lemon, and I do 1 can of anchovies that I've minced up really fine and put those all in the jar. And then I go ahead and put a 1½ cups of extra virgin olive oil. Once that's all into the jar, I put 2 eggs into the jar, and that makes an emulsification with the oil and eggs. And you just shake it violently for about a minute, and it'll make a nice emulsification, and you'll come up with a beautiful classic Caesar dressing. Alright, so you got your Caesar dressing. You just, right now it's time to get it. You just want to go ahead and toss this all together in your bowl right here at the end. You get them croutons nice and wet. Let it sit for about a minute, minute and a half. Let the croutons kind of get soft. And then you'll just go ahead and just plate it right into your bowl. Right there. Hit it with some more shaved Parmesan. And there you have it, a nice Caesar salad to go with your Valentine's dinner. Alright, so now it's time to make our mascarpone cheese filling with a pastry cream for these ladyfinger cookies to make this layered tiramisu dessert. So everything's in layers today. The chicken parm is a layered baked dish, and we have a layered dessert. So I'm going to go ahead and make the pastry cream now. In this bowl here, I've got 2 large eggs with a 1/2 cup of sugar that I've creamed together with a tablespoon of vanilla. And so you just want to really beat this up and cream your eggs and sugar together. Now, I've already got this hot. It was 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. We just got warm. Now we're going to add, we got to temper these eggs or they will scald. So we're just going to add about another 1/4 cup of our cream mixture into our eggs at a time until we kind of temper these eggs, or you'll have scrambled eggs. And now once you get those eggs kind of tempered, you can pour them into your heavy cream. And you just want to continue to kind of cook this on medium heat for about 5 minutes, stirring constantly until it becomes a nice, like a vanilla pudding, and then we'll chill this. Mix in our mascarpone cheese and we'll have our nice filling. All right, so we have our pastry cream here. Really a quick secret before you put it in the refrigerator to chill, you have to put a piece of saran wrap down right on the surface of it, and you just want to do that and put it in the refrigerator before you do, or it'll form a skin on the top of that. And then we'll come when it chills and we'll add our mascarpone cheese and we'll have our filling. All right, so we're ready to assemble our tiramisu layer dessert. So we've had our pastry cream in the chilling in the refrigerator. You can see it's becoming nice, like a vanilla pudding, very rich vanilla pudding there. So into this we're going to add 2 containers of mascarpone cheese, and we're just going to fold these in right into our vanilla pudding mixture. There's 1 and 2. Now you just gently want to fold and incorporate this mascarpone into your pudding, and then we'll start to stack I'll show you how to assemble the tiramisu dessert. Alright, so now we're ready to layer this tiramisu dessert here. These are your ladyfinger cookies. You can pick them up in your cracker cookie aisle. There's just an Italian shortbread cookie. This is our espresso. You want to make sure it's cooled a little bit before you have dip your fingers in there, but you want to just take these ladyfinger cookies and just begin to soak them in your espresso and then layer them in the bottom of your dessert. Once you get these all layered in the bottom, we're going to cover them with a layer of our mascarpone pudding mixture, and then we're going to just repeat that step twice. Alright, so it's time to assemble the tiramisu. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we will plate this up. This is just some chocolate sauce. I usually make my own, but pressed for time. This is a chocolate sauce in a squirt bottle. You can buy these in your local grocer. What you want to do is just kind of make some nice stripes here on your plate. Just go back and forth, make it really elegant there. You want to take a square of your tiramisu here. A little trick I'll show you. You can make this look really cool. You can put a little strip of paper across one of your squares. Now this is just cocoa powder. We're going to just basically take this right over the top of this tiramisu, and we're just going to powder the top. And now when you remove the paper there, you see a nice design right there on your tiramisu. And so you just want to come in right here. This is your layered tiramisu dessert. Oh, it looks so delicious. And you want to plate that right on your plate there. And there you have it. There's a beautiful tiramisu dessert for Valentine's dinner. Well, guys, I appreciate you staying with me today. I hope you give this great recipe a try. Chicken Parmesan, Caesar salad, and a beautiful tiramisu. Very easy to make. Stay tuned next week for Super Bowl. We got some good Super Bowl treats coming your way.